I feel like this is one of those questions that just kind of comes up on those sleepless summer nights with your friends. Do you think we planned this? Do you think that we are on Earth because of some kind of predestined soul agreement that we took? Or are we here because of some kind of chaotic cosmic event that just springed creatures into existence that woke up and can kind of freak out about their predicament that they're in? Because if I think about this too much, I'll throw myself into a little anxiety attack, into a panic attack about, holy shit, I'm in a universe. Wait, I'm in a universe right now? I'm in a decaying body every moment. I'm approaching death. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about, did we come to Earth on purpose? This is a question I thought about a lot, and you know, this is in a way reincarnation in a way, because if we came to Earth on purpose, that implies that we existed somewhere else before. So there's a couple possibilities. One of the possibilities that we just mentioned a second ago is that it's all chaotic. It's all chaotic, and that it's just some kind of flow of unpredictability, and we're just in the ocean of it, and somehow we've managed to wake up. Somehow, in the midst of the chaos, we woke up in this experience, and it means nothing. This is just the result of brain chemistry and you know, just cosmic chemistry. Or the second option is that this is in fact a predetermined experience, and that somehow, some way, you and this whole experience of being alive here on this planet in this particular moment, even, there's meaning to it, and there's some kind of truth to it, and some kind of there's some kind of divine spark in which ignited this timeline all the way, you know, carried this flame all the way to this moment that we're in. I tend to find myself agreeing with this perspective more, because I find when I look out into the universe, you know, a lot of people do argue that it's all chaotic and that it's ultimately meaningless. But when I look out into the universe, I don't see chaos. Well, I actually see complete order. I see geometry everywhere. I see scientists talking about how they can break reality down into equations. They can explain these things using mathematics. We can explain nature using mathematics. We can see the patterns that nature is producing. We can see that physics has laws. To me, this means something. It means that we are in a really interesting situation that appears to have a foundation. It appears to have structure. It appears to have intent, because think about it this way. People always say that we come from the stars. Scientists say that the materials that make up our body and that make up the planet that we're on come from exploding stars. The ingredients, you know, from these supernovas leads to this. And people always they always say this, and that's a beautiful thing that's a beautiful realization to have, that we are essentially stardust. It's poetic in a way. But why stop there? Why stop at the stars? Okay, yeah, sure, we are stardust, but that essentially makes us the star also, right? Because you have to have the star to have the stardust to have us. So if you just keep tracing this timeline back, it's following a structure, you know? There's something happening. There's an evolution, a process that doesn't seem chaotic. That seems like someone built a really elaborate set of dominoes and they pushed it, and this is the current domino falling. Each moment is the domino falling, and it's all It's all happening for a reason. And because the universe is made up of mathematics, not made up of mathematics, but can be explained through mathematics on some levels, this to me implies this is us. That's a way for us to communicate with ourselves, because we are essentially nature. So we are discovering the language of the self, just like meditation. Meditation is the language of the self. It's learning how to communicate with the higher self. Nature, everything is an expression of that. When you communicate with someone else, what are you doing? You're learning about yourself. When you get thrown into an uncomfortable situation. Like I was just in Catemaco, a little town in Mexico, and there was a naked man running around with his little dick out. He came into my hotel lobby and almost attacked me. So these kind of moments, we get thrown into the universe throws these moments into our lives where it's ultimately a mirror. That guy, naked little dick, was a reflection of myself. Me looking at that was like me looking at a mirror. And, well, you know, having to look at myself experiencing this situation. You know what I mean. I don't even really know what I mean. But what I'm trying to say is that we're always reflecting. Everything is an expression of, it's all a communication with ourselves. Alan Watts said, I only know who I am through you knowing who you are. Like, we only know each other through you being you and me being me. And through this collaboration, this is how we all become who we are. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that we're in a constant communication with ourselves, which is nature. So when we discover things like mathematics, or when we measure our situation through the methods of science, this is us discovering a language or a way to communicate with ourselves. And what I think it's saying is that you are here for a reason. Is that we're all here for a reason. Is that the person that you walk by on the street that nods their head at you, or this video, or the people in your life, no matter how hard it might be to have them in your life, or how much of a blessing it might be to have them in your life, there is some kind of universal or cosmic agreement happening, some kind of co-collaboration, a creative collaboration between souls. Karma. This karma threw us all together for a reason. Who knows what lessons we have to discover? Who knows if there even is a lesson, or if we're just here to explore what it means to be in these situations. But when you trace it back, whether that be through the means of science or through the means of just kind of intuition or spirituality, it feels as if we did come here for a reason, and that our lives, you know, they are our lives for a reason. Does that mean that we chose to come here and suffer? Because it's not like any of us like to suffer. It's not like a child in India chose to live in the slums and have these parasites and be in this position, you know. And I would say that, and it's easy for me to say because I'm not, you know, in that kind of position. And but it seems like good and bad ultimately don't exist in the universe. They exist relatively to an ego, which is also seems to be kind of an illusory thing. And I don't want to take away anyone's suffering. We all suffer. We all go through a lot of stuff, and who can say why we go through these experiences? And I don't want to say that anyone's suffering is invalid. But for the sake of philosophy, it's not evil when an asteroid smashes into a planet and eradicates all the life that exists on the planet. It's not evil when a spider eats a fly, or when a virus contaminates a tribe of people. It's not evil when a tribe of people go and kill for food. You know, or you could argue that it is evil and that it is also good, and that everything has this duality. It's either that that you could argue both sides infinitely, because, you know, there's a yin-yang, or it's that that's all just a part of our ego and a part of our judgment and a part of from where we're standing. Like if you're a fly, obviously it's evil if a spider is eating you. But if you're a spider, who knows? Maybe, you know, this is the way you get to feed your family, and it's a blessing. I don't know if spiders feed their family, but you know what I mean. So what I'm trying to say is that who can say for sure why we've taken the births we've taken, but the universe has seemingly produced this cosmic ecosystem in which is the perfect conditions for us to exist, for this moment to arise. No matter what we're going through, the suffering we're going through, there's something divine about it, you know? There's something divine happening. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of just my thoughts on this. I really do feel like we're here for a reason. And whether that reason could ever be elaborated or articulated is one thing, because I feel like language is so dense, you know? You really have to bring language into this. Like when your thoughts, you can have a thought that you don't even know how to explain. You know, we've all had those moments like, oh man, I can't find the words to explain what I'm thinking. We've all had those moments. Or we've had moments where it's just like, you just can't deliver it right, because you have to bring these divine experiences, these visions that are producing in some inner dimension, and you have to bring them into this slow dimension of density and material. And who knows why we're here, but we are here. We are here, and the universe is producing patterns. The universe is producing patterns. So that means that it's doing something. Sacred geometry makes up the world. Does that mean that we're in a simulation? Does that imply that the foundations of reality are coded? What does it all mean? What does it all mean? How did we get here? Who are you? What are you? Whatever humans are is a lot crazier than whatever human beings are pretending to be. Can I get an amen? My name is Dakota Wentz, or Dakota of Earth. That's the name of my YouTube channel, and I would be very happy if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a clothing company called Stay Happy, Stay Weird, where you can buy this t-shirt or a bunch of other t-shirts. I'll put the link down in the description. That's a way you can support this channel or support your closet. Leave a comment letting me know what you think. Do you think that you came to Earth for a reason? Did you choose to come here? Did the universe choose you to come here? Is there purpose? What's it all about to you? Let me know what you think in the comments. I love reading all the comments. Yeah, much love, you guys. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. And peace out. Mother Earth loves you. Shout out to Earth.